Hi, Aries. Welcome to your weekly energy check-in for all things Aries. And happy Thanksgiving. Everything you need to know about me is in the description of this video below. I am offering 50% off all readings, personal readings right now. So just hit me up. All that information is down below. You can grab my email and just take a look at the pricing and just know it's 50%. And we can do a Zoom meeting like this or a phone call, whatever you want to do. All right. So in your pre-shuffle, when I was shuffling, you got the World card. So something coming full circle, 360, closing out a cycle. It's an incredibly positive card, and it is always a yes card. So let's see if it comes out again in reading. Things must Aries. Let's see it. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Cups. So, Five of Cups can be about remorse, regret, sadness, focusing on, the cups that have spilled instead of the one that's up. Usually there's two up, but she has her foot in the third one. So, it can be negative thinking, sadness, regret. Or you see yourself closing out a cycle. So it's here. It's here. Pop back in. Okay. So just remember Five of Cups, sadness, regret, negative thinking usually, which kind of continues. You see yourself in the Five of Pentacles mode. It can be shut out, being left out in the cold, monetary issues. I get it as a single parent card quite often. So, and it's crossed with the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is about burdens, having too much on your plate, carrying a lot, and since it's in your difficulties, you know, you're feeling left out in the cold. You got a lot on your plate. Looks like you're doing it alone, or you feel alone while you're doing it. And just on the struggle bus, possibly even financially, while you got a lot to carry. In the recent past, um, this can be feeling overwhelmed, the Seven of Cups, or having options. It can also be fantasy, daydream land. Um, However, since you also have the Knight of Wands, welcome to the chat, Aries. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This one, this night is the Casanova night. So he's known for being around for a good time, not a long time. Not a dependable energy, but he's incredibly passionate. He jumps in, he gets things done. So it could be like in the past or recent past, you had a lot of options and maybe weren't trying to tie yourself down or be tied down, and maybe kind of stayed in some superficial connections. Your goal is the Ace of Swords. So there's something you want clarity on and to get clarity on and the truth to come out on something. And that's what you're after at the moment. In the near future, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is she's single, she's independent, she's like has a lot of abundance and growth and things around her like that. She's mastered her surroundings. She's usually pictured with a falcon and having mastered falconry. So just like really independent, taking care of herself. This also can represent large purchases like homes and cars and investments, things like that. You see yourself as closing out a cycle. Like I said, things coming full circle, 360, closing things out. It's a completion card. Others see you taking a leap of faith, starting something new, whatever that may be. It could be a business venture, or a new relationship, possibly leading towards commitment. We'll just keep going. Your guidance is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Pentacle suit is the loyal, stable, and committed suit. It's the Earth energy. So Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo doesn't have to be, just can be somebody that embodies the energy of being grounded and loyal and stable and committed, incredibly nurturing, takes care of a lot of people. It's very good with money. This is an auspicious card for business and finances, as well as significant others. If you want clarification, she usually represents the wife or the long-term committed, the person that people would say was the wife. So with these two beside each other, she's she's like pre her, you know, she's single her, basically. Back when I was single, I could do it all by myself. I didn't need anybody. Okay. So, very nurturing, very abundant. Both of these are great for business, large purchases, stability. Outcome is the Hangman. So seeing things from a different perspective and releasing what no longer serves you. So with these two, with this being your goal and them being beside each other in the reading, um, you're looking at things from another angle and you're seeing the truth and getting clarity on something, the clarity you want. That's the goal. So it's going to be clarity on either releasing something or clarity, and the ability to see things from different perspectives. And once you have that, you can release things too. So it looks like it only gets better. It started out, but it got great. So, um, let's get the truth deck out because this looks like it could be a relationship or it can be business. And if it's a work relationship, so be it. That's why it can be confusing a lot of the time for me. I'll do personals and they'll be like, well, they are at the job. Aha. I see. I see. So, Spirit, please share with me a lot of significant advice. This situation, Spirit. Closure needed. The right? Closing out a cycle. So we have sadness and regret, closure needed. Love yourself, which is exactly what the Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles would do. They're both pre-Empress energy. Trust. Warning signs. Fear and worry. The Five of Pentacles and Five of Cups of soul connection. Happy outcome. Yeah, it looked like it. So there's some closure needed here, which we were already aware that we were closing out a cycle. So this is just some extra confirmation here. And the Queen of Pentacles is definitely a nurturing, loving yourself first so that you can love others type of energy. There's no need to have all this fear and worry. This is some sort of soul connection that is coming in for you. You can trust that. And it's going to be a happy outcome. Just look for signs, good and bad, red flags, green flags. Just, trust your intuition on this, but it is some type of soul connection coming in. And it's going to have a happy outcome, which is what it looked like with the Fool, and all the other cards are really, really positive. And it looked like you're going to get that clarity you wanted. So whatever signs you needed for the clarity to come in that you wanted to either give you some new perspective or the ability to just finally release everything, you know. Where is it? The Hangman is it can be about releasing things so that you can close out the cycle. Okay. All right. Let's see. What is your person's overall significant feelings to you this time, Aries? It's Aries. It's overall most significant feelings for Aries. Keep it zero. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love, very, very sweet. Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. Clock, needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing. Woo. Cycles is all through this, closing out cycles. talking, inter interested, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, talking more. Camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. So they have a way of watching you and we're looking through photos, things like that, going through your social media, however they do it. Paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. So this is that leap of faith, new beginning, that friends, family, and coworkers kind of see you in and having the possibility. The runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and pleading. So it's that runner chaser dynamic that's in the twin flame journey, codependency kind of stuff sometimes. Um, you've kind of fled from talking before, or they have. They remember. But this looks good. I mean, it's Cupid's arrow coming in, and they have cute, warm teddy bear feelings. Looks like everybody's closing out some cycles right now. And the holidays, they're really about reminiscing, going over things and reflection, no matter what, right? Um, so it looks like it's gonna be like a nice little new romantic beginning, all right? So let's see what they have to say to you. This deck's been kind of mean lately. I'm kind of afraid to use it. A little bit. The reading's been good, you know? Okay, what is Aries? Please, please share with me. What is Aries person want to say to Aries at this time? Please spare. Please share with me. What is Aries person? What is Aries? Aries person. Feel like I'm not good enough for you. I will find my way back to you one day. So if this was a past connection of some kind or a friendship, looks like it's trying to find its way back into the present. This was just a fling. So it'd be kind of, this could be that in and out energy. Um, like maybe you treated them like an option, or they treated you like an option, and they thought it was just a fling, or you thought it was a fling. Please forgive me. Yeah, they're coming back. Sorry, I thought it was a plane. I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to catch feelings. Yeah, I dive in and out of relationships. Exactly. That's what this does. Okay. I feel empty without you is going over. This was just a fling. So the fling stuff, it's not, they dive in and out thinking things are flings, and then they have the emptiness inside, the sadness. Maybe you both did, yeah? I am so sorry. And this is hilarious. It says, please forgive me. I am so sorry. Right over top of each other. Okay. This was just a fling. I feel empty without you. They feel like that was a full choice. I will find my way back to you. I dive in and out of relationships. So, you know, they thought you were temporary. They went on and kept doing temporary things. And now they realize you weren't so temporary because, you know, and all that kind of behavior usually stems from insecurity and not feeling good enough. So let's see. What do the romance angels have to say? Good, listen. Overall, let's see. Advice. Does Aries? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So they're asking for forgiveness. It's going to be up to you to forgive them and see where it goes. Heart to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay. So have a heart to heart discussion about what happened. Be vulnerable, but kind. you know, Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So, yeah, if the closing the cycle out was with an ex or other connections or whatever that is, this one's not moving forward without that. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. So if you or them have to wait for you or them to close out, like get divorced, close out the relationship, for everything to go through, it's divine timing and transitions. It'll be worth waiting for. Okay. So forgiving and learning, heart to heart conversations, release your eggs because it's going to be worth waiting for. All right. So let's get you one overall and significant piece of advice to take with you for the rest of the week. From the deck. One overall piece of advice. Very sweet. Sad. Think the cards were done. That hurt a little bit. Healthy eating. I think you're talking to me, not just you on this one, since the cards blew up in my face. Eating nutritious food supports us in living lightly and energetically within the body. And taking care of the body, we take better care of the spirit, right? I know I haven't been eating healthy. I've been being dumb. And if you know, like me personally, um, I thought it was just an intolerance to wheat. It turns out I'm allergic to wheat. And so, um, last week I went to run my 5 miles and I went into anaphylactic shock. I almost died and I didn't even know I was like about to die. Like my chest was like swelling up and I couldn't take a breath and stuff like that. So that was part of my not eating healthy, not to mention I went and ran like within 10 or 15 minutes after I ate. So don't do that. That's why they say, one of the reasons why they say, don't go swimming or exercise right after you eat because you need to digest your food for one, and two, it's like I had an allergic reaction. And the reason I had the allergic reaction so bad was because I ran. And so I always knew I had a wheat intolerance because it hurts my stomach. Especially if I have like a lot of pasta and bread for like a few days in a row or whatever. Oh my God. But I'm allergic to it. So I'm taking that as advice for me. And it like smacked me in the face. Eat properly. And good luck doing that this season. That's what I have for you, Aries. So, um, if you'd like a personal reading, I'm giving them the 50% off right now. Just check in the bottom what you want, and you're welcome to reach out to me as well. Just grab my email. Please help with your likes, shares, and subscribes. It helps YouTube and the algorithm send you more Aries readings, and then it pushes this one out to other Aries. And I want to interact with you. I enjoy it. And that's what I have for you this week. So I'll see you next week and happy Thanksgiving.